Hop in the range, take off into space.
Hey guys, it's cbgray coming to you guys live with another Destiny video. How are you guys doing today? So in today's video, guys, we're going to be talking about some of the changes that were mentioned in the This Week at Bungie, and we're going to be talking about the ones that relate to shotguns, and in particular, full auto shotguns. So there were definitely some other changes that were mentioned, and those are going to be worth going over in another video, especially pertaining to Gambit. But today we're going to be talking about full auto shotties and seeing if there's going to be any change in the meta come these changes in Season of the Drifter. So let's get right into it. So let's read from this page. It says, in the Season of the Drifter, we're making a few changes to rapid fire shotguns and the full auto perk. We're doing this for a few reasons, one of them being that the full auto perk feels far too important in shotguns and PvE, and this perk is effectively doubles the damage output of any given shotgun due to the rate of fire increase. And so breaking down this first little paragraph, I do at least hear what they're saying. They have been trying to, I feel like, shake up the meta in Black Armory, bringing in cool exotics and then also having the forge weapons, and even having some decent raid weapons as well, such as the threat level and some other ones. But the EP shotgun seems like it can't be removed from players' inventories, and on stream I play with a lot of players, and that's the overwhelming favorite weapon that I always see on. And so even though they've made some slight changes, even nerfing trench barrel, it hasn't been enough to actually get the shotgun out of people's hands. And so now I think they're just taking the next natural step of nerfing it even harder. And do I agree with it? That's not really the point of this video. It's just really breaking down what this is going to do to the meta. And so let's kind of keep going. It says, while we believe it's important to have useful perks on your weapons, the efficacy of this weapon was so impactful that the rapid fire shotguns became the only shotguns worth considering for PvE. When the following changes released in the Season of the Drifter, we hope you might be inspired to equip an aggressive shotgun or maybe even take a slug shotgun for a spin in PvE. And so I do hear what they're saying on that, just in the sense that we don't really use those shotguns in PvE that often unless it's a Legend of Acreus or some very other rare circumstances, but mainly those are what you're going to be using. And so it says shotguns will receive a damage multiplier in PvE activities, effectively doubling their damage. The Legend of Acreus is an exception to this. It says full auto rate of fire bonus for shotguns is now 10% down from 100%, so there's a nerf there. And then also says in addition, it no longer increased the shotgun's pellet spread, so that's just an overall nerf right there. And then it says default rate of fire values for shotguns is also shifted. Aggressives are 55 RPM up from 45 RPM. Precisions are 70 RPM up from 55 RPM, so there's two buffs right there. Then it says lightweights are 80 RPM, and it says they were erroneously stated to be 90 RPM previously. Then it says rapid fire 140 RPMs, here we go. It says down from 200 RPM. They were previously natively 100 RPM, but due to the intrinsic full auto actually had 200 RPM. So there's just another nerf to the full auto shotguns. Then also said it also reduces the base damage for shotguns across the board to align with their new rate of fire on a per sub archetype basis. So this is also going to hit the full auto shotgun slot. And then says ammo reserves for shotguns were reevaluated due to the increased efficiency of having more damage per shot. So overall, a good amount of nerfs coming to full auto shotguns, and then some buffs coming to the shotguns around it. Then it says we also took the opportunity to slightly adjust shotguns for the Crucible. While shotguns will remain effective in the Crucible, we have toned down the range at which shotguns could secure a one-shot kill. So that may mean that your face may remain intact if you get dust rocked blues from across the world. So that might actually be good for some of you guys too, and some other people might be upset about that. But overall, I just want to get your guys' thoughts on if you think that these nerfs to full auto shotguns is going to actually shake up the meta, and if you think that people are actually going to take the EP shotgun out of their energy weapon slot. Is this the end of the EP shotgun? People thought that it was going to be after trench barrel was nerfed to you only get 3 shots after you punch, but that effectively did not change anything. It did make the shotgun weaker, but overall it's still just such a better option than almost everything in the game that it wasn't removed from anybody's inventory, to say the least. And so I'm curious to hear your guys' thoughts on if you think when Season of the Drifter comes, if we'll still still be using the EP shotgun or if it will be a thing of the past. And then also, what do you want? Do you want to see new weapons rise to power, or do you want your old favorite weapons to remain intact? That's what I want to hear in the comment box below. So if you did enjoy this video, definitely make sure to like and subscribe, as it really does help the channel out. Season of the Drifter starts March 5th, and then the DLC hopefully will be coming the week after that, so I'm super excited. So yeah guys, let's stay tuned. I'll be bringing you more videos as more information comes. I'll be talking about my thoughts on Gambit here soon, and then we should be getting Joker's Wild news next week according to Cosmo. So that's all that I have for today, and with that, I'll talk to you guys in the next Destiny video. Thanks, I love you guys.
Destructive dish just like I'm Krillin, yeah. I'm presidential like I'm Reagan, yeah. I'm outer space, it's Armageddon, yeah. And take a ship above the heavens.